So we back with another one, and this one is 10 scary videos holding unsolved secrets. Let's check it out.
In the following scary video, a group of friends are having a day out in the wild when one of them spots something interesting and starts filming it. Little did they know that their camera was about to open a chilling mystery by capturing what no one was supposed to see. Take a look.
We're watching them.
Alright.
How do you track them?
There's two more black dots. Cody. Oh, what the crap? Is that a guy? What the frick?
What the
What was that?
He's walking creep.
Dude, that was a skinwalker.
I was just about to say, is that a skinwalker? Is that what everybody considers to be a skinwalker? Looked like he was walking, like, had legs, but using his arm, like, kind of like a gorilla or something like that. The way he was using his long, extremely long arms.
What?
Follow him.
I videoed it. What the frick?
I'm gonna go get my gun.
That was a skinwalker.
No.
What some could describe as a shirtless giant in a rush seems to be skulking behind the trees, almost as if hiding from the two running animals to hunt them down. Of course, as you'd expect, the guys jumped straight to the Skinwalker conclusion. Two animals running, and all of a sudden... But one thing we can't deny is how huge the, let's call it, creature looks like. Reckon they really captured a speedy skinwalker on camera, or something more like, I smell the bones of an Englishman. The figure certainly seems enormous, considering the distance and the size of it against the trees, especially when it's not even standing upright. But who or what was it? Any idea? Let us know what you think. Number 9.
See that zoom up close, I couldn't really tell that time if it, but from afar it looked like he was using his arms to push up off the ground as well as his legs simultaneously. I don't know, it was weird. It was weird. Probably see that in my dreams tonight. Dang.
Ghostly travels. Travelling to the countryside at stupid o'clock may seem like a lot of fun until your dash cam begins to spot things while you see shadows out the corner of your eye. While driving on the highway at 2 AM in Oklahoma, this guy caught what many believe to be an apparition of a little girl. This clip is one we find pretty fascinating, not just because we've all heard many stories of ghosts being spotted on highways, usually around where they lost their lives in an accident, but also because the driver said he stopped to help, and when he did, there was no one to be seen. No little girl, no houses around, or bushes for her to hide. No, nothing. So, where did she go? Did the dashcam capture real proof of the spirit world?
Nah, he saw something. Something ain't right.
While the family played songs, their young son danced in jubilant circles. That was until he spotted something we couldn't see and started backpedaling in fear. After that, the kid seems to be following something around the room, acting very weirdly. Of course, the family didn't notice this at the time. They only went back to check the cameras for more strange occurrences when things became way too strange right in front of their eyes. For example, her son left the bowl sitting on the floor after eating some cereal bites, only for Marika to turn around and find the bowl rolling like someone or something was playing with it for a long time. And how do you explain this? As they tidied up the kitchen, the cabinet's door was violently opened, tossing everything out. According to the family, this happened more times in different areas of the house. And
What's crazy about that though is normally you see in like paranormal videos, and we've seen a ton of them, countless videos. Normally it's you leave out of the room, come back in, all the cabinets are open. Maybe some of the stuff is thrown out out of the cabinet onto the floor. But I think this is one of the few times we've actually seen it on camera open up and just spew everything out of it.
And for the kitchen, it's usually a shattery paranormal makeover. Plus, their reaction shows just how much that caught them by surprise, making the
Facts.
video all the more spooky. After watching all this, do you think the girl was really pushed by something sinister, or is there a universe somewhere where all these clips make perfect sense together? Which one of the videos did you find most unexplainable? Let us know in the comments. Number 7. Cats and entities. Do you believe animals can see spirits? This next video, captured by a home CCTV camera, might just prove that theory. Watch. Something seems to emerge from behind the sofa and slowly disappears into thin air, much to the awe of the cat. Whatever that was, the cat could see it too.
Yeah, it spooked him at first. It definitely spooked him at first, but I guess he deemed it not to be a threat because he just shrugged it off after that.
This is a peculiar one though. While the sudden reaction of this cat seems pretty legit, we can't say for sure if that is indeed something paranormal or just someone who blurred their hand out of the original video to add some smoke effects. Shame we can't know for a fact if this is raw footage from the camera or the final result after editing. Could these anomalies really be a connection between our world and the afterlife? And why was the cat's hair standing on end? Paranormal evidence or paranormal fakery? Comments below. Number 6. Screaming Soul. Here's a weird one. Ross Allison uploaded this video on YouTube, and according to the description, this lady believes something sinister followed her home from a previous paranormal investigation. Ever since that night, something really creepy has been happening to her whenever she tries another EVP session. But this time, it was all caught on camera.
Hi, it's me again. Obviously. No one can understand why you have to scream, and neither can I. Why do you follow me everywhere? I know you need my help, but I can't understand you. Please, can you just try to not scream? Can you try to tell me your name? Or what you'd like for us to call you? I have friends with me. They understand things in the spirit world. We all want to try to help.
I'd have been like, don't speak for me. No, speak for you.
I know you came with me from Rolling Hills and I told you you would never have to go back there. But now I'm thinking you need to go someplace else. I'm going to turn off my recorder. Hopefully I can hear you. I know it's frustrating for you, and it is for me too. I'm going to turn it off now. Okay, let's see what we've got.
Okay, maybe she's right. It did sound like he was yelling. It, or whatever it is. It was yelling.
How freaky. That scream sounds pure evil. Well, there's one thing we're not happy about. When she stops the recording right before the playback part, there's a jump cut. Did they stop the camera to fake that scream and then start recording again to pretend it was a ghost? Or did that jump cut happen just on the short version of this investigation? In the video description, they mention the following. Here, we conducted an experiment where she held the recorder in plain view to show the device was not tampered with during the recording session. Well, that's not what we saw though. We saw a jump cut between the recording part and the playback part. Since we couldn't find the raw footage, if you come across it somewhere else, please let us know. We love to be proven wrong about the jump cut, but until then, we'll throw this one in the fake pile. What do you think though? Let's
See, this is why I respect channels like this, because they're willing to give you both sides of it. Whether we think it's real, whether we think it's fake, you still gotta decide yourself and be the judge. But here's something that we found. Did you catch it? Because I definitely didn't catch it.
Let us know if you agree or not. Number 5. Construction Mystery. The following scary video was sent to us by one of you guys. Shout out to Joffrey B from Sarawak, Malaysia, where something truly bizarre happened. Something neither he nor his uncle who sent the footage to him could find any explanation for. Take a look. Imagine arriving at your construction site, ready for another day, only to find one of the diggers doing your work for you, with no one inside. Surely your mind jumps straight to conclusions, right? It's gotta be a mechanical failure. But if that's the case, then how is it digging so perfectly? Could it really be a ghost then? Well, when you hear the backstory, it all might fall into place. You see, the operator of that digger was off for a couple of days. He told his boss he had to return home to Indonesia for a long weekend. But here comes the kicker. When his co-workers returned to the construction site the next day, that's when they captured his digger doing the work by itself. What happened to him after that? Sadly, no one knows. But one thing's for sure, just a slight possibility that his ghost could have caused this strange event makes you think there's more work waiting for you in the afterlife. Screw that. Jokes aside though, we have to consider other possibilities for this one, like a remote control digger, for example.
That's what I was thinking, but I don't know anything about it to know. I've never worked on one of those before, so I would have to lean on somebody else's experience to say, yeah, man, that's pretty common these days. Maybe not back in the day, but these days it's pretty common. Still weird to look at and be like, could that be? Especially after a person has reportedly gone missing.
Seen any, and after multiple search attempts on Google and YouTube to find real life size remote control diggers, all we could find were kids' toys, not the real deal. That was until we came across this video. Look at that, they really do exist. So, is this a hoax? Could that digger really be controlled remotely? Maybe it could, but what if it isn't? What if this really is footage of a sad soul who has no idea what happened, just doing his everyday tasks?
And what makes me still continue to question is how old it looks. It looks like an older model. Still works good, it just looks older model.
We'll leave this one for you to reflect on, whether you want to open your mind or your eyes. Number 4, the Peaky Ghost. You've probably watched this next one on other paranormal channels already, but almost every single one of them decide to hide a crucial part from you. And trust me, this will likely change your mind about the whole thing. Stick around. A mother, a camera, and a daughter who's scared witless to be in her room. What was moving behind her daughter's window? Let's find out.
Alright, my daughter's room is up there, and we keep seeing some... Alright, put your flashlight up.
What is that?
Okay, wait, we're gonna look down for a minute, but put your flashlight down. Let's see if we can get it to go again. Alright, flash it up there. Oh, now it's gone. Put your flashlight down.
So, she armed herself with the camera and found that there appeared to be someone peeking through the blinders. But whenever the flashlight shone at the window, their hands moved away from it. Pretty creepy and convincing, right? Well, many of you who are big paranormal fans like us must have seen this one on several other paranormal channels.
No, we didn't.
Yes, you did! No, we didn't.
But what if we told you they didn't show you the full picture?
I disagree.
Don't worry, here's the part you haven't seen yet.
Watch it again.
That's it. I'm going up there. I'm going up there.
Put it down. Put your flashlight down. Let's see if it'll do it again. All right, put it up. Hurry. Oh, look at that, dude.
That's right, her son runs straight into the house with a supposed...
Now, that's why I hadn't said anything through the video, because I was like, oh, okay, I've seen this clip before. But I did not see, just like he said, I didn't see this part. What parent, what mom is going to let her kid just run inside like that? She kind of puts me off a little bit. I ain't going to lie to you. Like, no, what are we doing?
An intruder inside.
Certain people, you know what, I ain't going to say that.
And her reaction is laughing.
Oh my god, that was so funny!
Plus, which mother in her right mind would find someone in her daughter's bedroom and the first idea would be filming it without calling the police? Logic.
Exactly. This makes me think the video is a hoax, because she didn't scream, she didn't yell out to him or nothing. She just kind of laughed at what he was doing.
Cool. It doesn't make sense. So it wouldn't be fair to leave it up to you to decide when you haven't seen the suspicious parts. But now you know. Our theory? We don't know how many kids she has, but it's possible she got one of her older kids to pull a Halloween prank on the younger ones. Either way, as paranormal fans, we want to believe the truth is out there, but sadly, it looks like we're not gonna find it here. Number 3. Strange lights in the sky. At a time when conspiracy theorists struggle to find proof to back their claims of the existence of aliens and otherworldly, this next video was caught on camera, leaving skeptics scratching their heads.
Mom, look at my phone. Look at my phone. And you see it moving. That big thing right there is moving.
We need to take a picture. I'm going to take a picture
No,
right
go
now.
on video with them. Go on video with
Right
them.
now. I'm going to take a picture
Oh, look,
right now.
it's fading. It's fading.
It's
What the-
fading. Oh my God.
Oh my
it
God,
just
y'all.
disappeared.
No, no, it's that little dot. And now it's getting
Oh my
blurry.
God.
And now it's doing, and then it just disappeared.
Oh my God, Charles. It went from...
I got it
While
all.
out on the porch in Texas, these guys found something in the sky that was quite puzzling. They quickly assumed it was a UFO because of how its light started fading in the sky before going poof. And if you're thinking it was just slowly moving behind a cloud, look at that star right next to it. There don't seem to be any clouds around. There's not much backstory on this one, but while it wasn't one of the clearest UFO videos you'd seen on the internet today, we found another one that was caught in broad daylight. Take a look. These dudes were driving somewhere in Georgia when they noticed a light in the sky that looked like a light pole. Only this light pole didn't have a pole. It could be argued that both videos were edited, whether we find them fascinating or not. I mean, look at Hollywood. It's not impossible. But
I don't even care if I had somewhere to be. I was running late for wherever I was going. I'd have turned down the next street that sent me towards that way, and I'd have became a UFO chaser. Like, I'd have chased that. Oh, I'd have chased that and figured out where it was going. For sure, for sure.
What I'm trying to say is, we don't have enough evidence to make a good judgment on this one. They both seem pretty strange to us. What about you? Let us know. Found a scary video you'd like us to feature? Send us a link on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram at GoosePimplesYT. Also, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to get a notification for all our new scary compilations. Number 2. Danger's Close Call. There are things that could make your heart thump other than the shadowy figure you keep seeing out the corner of your eye in the darkest parts of your room. And this one is a pretty damn great example that some things don't have to be paranormal to be absolutely terrifying. Take a look.
You know what that let me know this video? Because I think most of us have seen this video before. Is that I can't outrun a grizzly bear. Even though I might think he's big, you know what I mean? Grizzly bears can move.
I don't know what they said or did to piss the bear off, but it seems pretty ready for conflict or dinner time. Luckily, their speedboat didn't break down or anything like we see in the movies, and it turns out this wasn't the first time someone would be jumped by a bear for being on the wrong side of the woods.
I think that bear was just being protective. Didn't know the people's intentions or anything, so I think it was being protective.
Number 1. Forest sighting. In the heart of the wilderness, a group of adventurous young lads embark on an unsupervised fishing trip, their hearts brimming with the excitement of conquest and exploration. Little did they know that the eerie unknown lurked just beyond their awareness, silently watching their every move. While they showed their cool fishing spots, a strange figure was spotted running behind the bushes. A dark figure resembling young Mowgli ran past and disappeared behind the bushes.
There's no way they didn't see that in a reflection of the camera, or they didn't feel that. Sometimes you could just feel. You ain't got to see it. You could feel the presence of something. If not, y'all got to fix y'all spidey senses because it's broken.
Could they have discovered the next Jungle Book star? Or was it just another kid in the jungle trying to join in the fun? That said, it may be more than a skeptic would say. What if this was something sinister that haunted little children in the wild? Or worse, a member of one of those tribes that have a peculiar taste when it comes to humans? I guess we'll never know. Bonus video, the seeing mirror. Ever got the feeling that some things felt off after bringing in a new or sometimes antique object to your home? Well, while most of us would shrug it off as nothing, this TikToker recorded her ordeal and shared it with followers. Take a look at what was caught.
So this is an old mirror that I upcycled, and I swear that sometimes you can see stuff in the background of the mirror that isn't actually there in real life. So I'm just gonna do a couple back and forths, but I'm curious to see if anyone sees anything that maybe I didn't catch. So here we go. Here's the mirror. Okay, so that's
What?
the background.
What?
Once again, my apartment. Alright, comment if you see anything that's out of place.
She claimed that after she upscaled her new mirror, she'd been seeing things through it that aren't there when she looks with her naked eyes. True to what she said, there appears to be a doll sitting on the couch when she looks through the mirror, but when she turns to look, it seemingly disappears into thin air. She doesn't even.
Now, a lot of people are good. It's in the turn. When she turns the camera, that's when they can do their jump cut. And it'll be so seamlessly, like, perfect that you won't even tell. So that was what I was trying to catch and see if I can catch, but I couldn't catch it.
Even see
Not
it.
even in slow-mo I could see it.
But could there be a sneaky jump cut where she pans the camera around so fast, even though we couldn't spot any? I think we all know how smooth TikTok transitions can be.
Right.
On the flip side, maybe something sinister lurks in her home, and the mirror is the only medium to see what's happening. We'll give her the benefit of the doubt.